So much for checking out my channel. I am Yoto-Jr. and I am going to be playing some 7 Days to Die. In a previous video I did do a forge in only one day. I got very lucky on that. It was pretty awesome. With this one, what I'm going to do is a day-by-day gameplay and see how long it takes for me to hopefully stay alive. I am going to be doing it online, so we will be having my friends join me from time to time. But let's go ahead and get started, just so you can see. It's going to be a brand new game and be able to do it, because I'm going to do it every day is going to be a new video. New game. I always liked Hank. The old guy just speaks to me. Go to survival multiplayer. Random gen. We'll just do adventurer and go ahead and give it a start. Now I'm actually going to name this after my sugar glider, and if you don't know what a sugar glider is, it is an Australian flying squirrel. It is so much fun to have. His name is Izzy, so alright. Let me finish spelling his name correctly and we'll get started. Alright. Now I did do a forge in one day. I do not know I'm going to do it again today because I'm actually trying to survive. So I'm going to play it a little bit differently. My priorities are different. And I'm going to get it all to shelter, food, and water source. And plus I need to build up my stats, so surviving is going to be easy. First thing you want to do, of course, grab up some basic supplies. Now, depending on where they start you, if I had my honest, I'd rather start in a desert. Mainly because you can get cactus, you can get fruit, cactus fruit, yucca fruit, which sustain you for drinking, and yucca plants, which you can put into bottles and don't really need a pot. But, oh, that's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Grabbed a few of the basic tools. Let's go ahead and make us a fire axe. And I'm actually going to go ahead and make 3 of them because I know I'm going to need them. I'm going to go through them and I'm going to use them. Alright, so now I've used up basically all my stones. So while we're resting, zombies don't spawn for I think the first 3 to 5 hours. I'm not entirely sure, but it is a little while. Now if we happen to get a forge on the first day, that's awesome. But until I have a more permanent place to place it, I'm not going to set it down anyways. So it's not going to make that big of a deal if I get one now or not. And I'm about to go be a, 1950s prisoner and have to go pound rocks. Maybe sing something like, that's the sound of the men working on the train. Yeah, here we go, rock. Of course I jump like a, hey, I actually got up there one time. And I'm going to get down so I can get this nest. And I'm going to attempt to jump back on there. Go back to the way I went. Alright. And now So the first part of this video is going to be boring, just me gathering supplies, but it can be very educational as well. The reason you want to gather a bunch of supplies, one, you need rocks for arrows. Arrows are very important for hunting, and rocks are also important for, that's why I made multiple. Rocks are also important because you need a certain amount of them to make the forge also, which I don't think I'm going to make day one, but I definitely want to at least have the option. I mean, it might take me a couple of days just to find some place to set up. I like setting up in this type of environment because you can grow crops a lot easier and it's a lot better setup. But safety is the #1 concern. And then after that is survival. You know, we're going to have to be able to get food, we're going to have to be able to get water, and we're going to have to be able to keep from getting killed by zombies while we're getting food and water. I'm going to let my stamina grow up again, just see how much stones we've got. Not nearly enough. I want to get a bunch. I know in the one episode I did the forge, I think I gathered like 120. Honestly, I want to do more than that because I'd like to start out with as many arrows as possible, and I'll show you guys why here in a moment once I gather. I mean, like, I only have 41 feathers. I want a lot more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and make me a couple more stone axes. And of course, each time you make it, it gets a little bit stronger. And easier to use. You know, when I get to be about day 30 or something, I'll be making like level 400 axes. And by the evening, the reason I want a bunch more stones is because we're going to actually do a grinding session that just shows how to level up these axes while you're in a safe spot. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to do it and not be safe. Now, when we first started out, like I said, there shouldn't be any zombies spawning. Later on, I'll do everything while laying, like, crouched so that I can see if a zombie is actually spotted me or not. I mean, as it is, there's none that spawned. Okay. And while we're here, we're going to look at the map and actually see we do have clay on the map. That's what that little grayish color is. And I'm going to go ahead and get some here in a little bit. In fact, let me go ahead and get a shovel being made. And where it is, it's made. Saw it pop up on the bottom right. Good thing is I did this online, so I will be having a lot of friends join me, and this is something I'm going to do every week. It's going to be every Saturday at this time. I'll be doing it live. Of course, it will be recorded, so you can always check it out if you can't see it live, and doing each day this way, so it'll be a weekly thing. And it's 8 o'clock my time, and I believe it is, you know, standard. So it'd be 9 o'clock Pacific. I think 6 Central, or not Central, but Eastern. Wait. Good thing I'm not a time person. And that was the sound of my cat knocking stuff down. 145. Alright, I really want... Like I said, unfortunately this is going to be a very boring portion of the thing. Just gathering enough supplies to do what I want to do, which is leveling up and making arrows. 150, I guess that'll work for now. Now the hard part is picking a direction and trying to find a town. I've had good and bad luck with this. Now, different parts of the towns give you different things. Like here, you get a lot more grass, a lot more wood, and a lot more rock. The three basic things you start off with is an abundance here, but it is a little bit harder to see these things. You got to really kind of look for them. In other parts of it, they're a lot more noticeable because this grass isn't covering up. See, I didn't even see that. I was trying to go for this rock, but luckily we saw the bird's nest and I went ahead and picked it up. Okay, tree stumps are an excellent place to find stuff. Alright, already starting off with a kit. Now I am going to pick up the casings and the bullet parts. I can't do anything with them now, but I can scrap them, and that scrap later will become useful. Alright, let's go ahead and now, since we're right here next to clay, let's go ahead and grab us some of that. We definitely will need this when we do build our forge. So that's why I scrapped those parts, so I'll have some iron and I'll have some clay. So when I build the forge, I'll at least have a good start to make forged iron, and forged iron is what we need to really get better tools. Anybody who's played this game knows that, you know, starting out it is kind of a bummer. You just don't get the cool stuff that you need. It's all grinding. It's a very... Like I said, you haven't even had a zombie pop up yet, and I probably won't fight the first one. You know what? I will fight the first one, and I'll do it with a club, and I'll show you guys how to beat them with a really crappy club. I'll go ahead and build the club now. Actually, I'm not going to build the club now. I'll show you why. I'm going to build a club now, but I'm going to show you why I would normally wait. If you build the club right now, and we'll see it, level 1 club. This is my weapon right here. And there's a deer. I do not have a weapon to shoot the deer yet, so I'm going to hold up and actually not kill him. I'd like to find another nest. Awesome. Okay, that gave me 100 exactly. Now here's why I want to tell you the importance of building. Okay. And let me show you. So, if I went ahead and build the wood club now and the bow now, it'd be 1, 2 in that order. Okay? Now, if you went ahead and built, I don't know, let's say arrows, and make 100 of them. Yeah, I'll take my stones down to 60. I still have a good portion of those. And my wood, and that's all still pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. And then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and build both the wooden club and the wooden bow again. So we go from having a 1 to a 2, and let's see what it happens after all those arrows are built. It's going to take a little while. So, good thing I had an extra one of these, just so I have enough. Because I am going to do this little quest you get at the very beginning. but that's always at night when I'm doing some grinding to get my tools and stuff up. Oh, that rock did not want to be picked up by me. Alright, 64. It's actually not too terrible. Keep an eye out for clay. Got that. Coal. And there we go. Coal is awesome for a fuel source. Later we're going to be using it for making gunpowder. But in this earlier part, really just need it for a fuel source. I can use wood, but wood is used in so many other things that I'd like to try to keep that as much as possible. Right now I have my buddy Kaboto. He's going to be hopefully playing on this at one point or another. Keeps texting me, so I'm kind of alright. 280 coal. That's not a bad start. That'll give us plenty of coal to start out with. And this one is almost down to half. Let's go ahead and do some conserving on it. Still haven't seen a zombie or a road, and that well, found a water source. And there's a zombie. Alright, what we're going to do, I got 11 left and then 10 more seconds. I'll have this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move this up to here. Do some... That's a 2. We're going to just go ahead and get rid of it. Now see, here's the difference between 1 and after just making 100 arrows. That's the difference of why you make your arrows first. So we're going to go ahead and bash a... Normally I wouldn't, but I really want to. So, oops. Now this I'm just hitting them with a level 1 jousting technique, so that way they can't. And there it is. With level 1 club, it can be done. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it out of there. Look at nurse. 2 bandages. That actually isn't too bad. Now we're going to go ahead and... The reason we're doing this is I don't want any rotten flesh. Who cares about that? But this will allow me to make a bone shiv, and now I feel better about killing a deer. So if you see that deer again, now when you do get your bow, some people are like, I can't shoot it, I don't know what. You make sure you hit circle if you're on PS4. I'm not sure what it is on PS or on Xbox. Just going to be playing PS4. Now normally I would kill this deer, but I got these zombies and I just don't want to deal with them. So you get a reprieve today, dear. It'd be easy to kill you while you're in the water. But if I go out there too far and those zombies come after me, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm going to remake all this when I do more arrows and more stuff. You know, I'll show you how to really get your thing up high. Man, I can't believe I'm going to pass all this good food because I don't want to have to fight zombies. Help if I know how to shoot, huh? Alright, so this guy just wasn't gonna let me have a good day, was he? Ooh, hit the wood. Yeah, hit something. Oof, might have been the first day I died. And yata. Oops. Alright. Trophy really not needed. I probably shouldn't pick it up. Water is always needed. Nobody needs no nasty sandwich. But now I gotta try to see if I can't find that deer. I know I'm infected. Oh Lord, that sucks. Somehow I'm not suffocating. But okay. Alright, so I did get infected. That's a bummer. I think they like to do that on day one as much as they can if you get hit on day one. Jerk. Give me something. Medications. Give me aspirin. Well, apparently I'm cold. Crap. Man, these guys are just on me today. Now, the deer will only run so far away. So if you know how to hit them, yeah, she's getting close. And he died. Of sheer awesomeness, I'm sure. So I need some honey to get rid of this infection or antibiotics, which you can sometimes get those from the drops, but that won't happen till tomorrow. Are you? Oops. Let's see if we get anything good. Sandwiches. What kind of woman died making sandwiches? So imagine she... Must be a crawler somewhere. There he is. Man. They are bound and determined to make this thing difficult for me. That's a lot of freaking zombies. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and make us another stone axe. And got a little bit of wood. Hopefully won't run into a bear. That'll suck. But we do have another. Another deer over here. I think he spotted us. I don't want him to hear me. So, where'd he go? Crap. Oh, there he is. I can barely see him. Actually, don't know if I hit him. Oh, he might be going into the water, which would make my job easier. Sucker. Don't get out there too far. Man. I end up just going down, slicing it twice, coming up, going down, slicing it twice. Alright. Getting a little cold here. Alright, how many feathers do I got? Oh, I got a whole bunch more feathers. It's gonna be awesome. How much stone do I have? Not a whole lot more stone. Got plenty of wood. Now, of course, once we get enough, well, ain't that a beautiful guy coming after me? I'm gonna chop this for a little bit longer, and now we're gonna run. Do not feel like fighting him, and it's getting to a point to where at some point I'm just gonna have to find a place to hide to survive the rest of the night. I cannot. Hey, piggy. Ran out of stamina. Wow, that pig can fly. See him run up that rock? Freaking spider pig or something. Oh. Alright, got a little bit of stamina. Let's go ahead and see if we can't chase down a pig and bash him into the ground. Oh, got a little computer, a little come on. People need to stop dying with sandwiches on them, you know? Make a little effort to do something useful. Now, it might sound crazy, but I do have enough to make a bellow. And if I find one more pipe, I'll have enough to make the forge. Wasn't attempting to, but I did get enough of everything but one more. Actually, today's your lucky day there, dear. I'm not looking to kill anything else today for food-wise, so cannot pass up that many birds' nests. Man, it's gonna be nighttime soon, so either I have to really got about a minute left before night hits. In that case, they're gonna start running, and I am not good at running zombies because they run and they scare me. Alright, there's a road. Up or down, that is always the choice to make. Alright, I'm gonna stop running right now. Mainly because I need to conserve energy. No, I wasn't trying. And there's a bear. Freaking hunted. How am I hunted? I don't see him. Oh, it takes forever. But it was rewarding enough. Holy guaca freaking moly. An iron pickaxe is awesome. I'll show you why that's awesome. I probably just need to find a tree. It says I'm still sensed. Ugh. Even better. There's a deer. Now if I can hit them dead in the head, but now they can run. And the last thing I want to do is get chased down and killed by zombies on my first day. I'm already infected. So what we're going to do is is it gonna let me? Whoa. Not that I need the ammo, but the can of tuna is definitely needed. guy has a habit of getting up in my business. Not gonna mess with an arrowhead right now. Alright, let's go ahead and make us a campfire. Now for bacon and eggs, unfortunately we do need a cooking pot. We don't have a cooking pot, so we're just going to go ahead and char us up some meat. You know what? Let's just go ahead and eat this stuff first. Get rid of all of our cans of stuff. So we're not feeling as much pain as we were, which is awesome. But let's go ahead and just scrap that and scrap that while we're at it. Get rid of both of those. We have 2 bottles of water. Oh, need fuel. Always need fuel. Just to cook one thing. Let's eat our food. Now, while we're sitting here waiting, I am going to make some more arrows. Now, I'm not too worried about the stones anymore. So I'll make 50. So it gives me a bunch more. Now my stones are kind of low. And now you see why I'm not so much worried. I'm gonna make it so it's really hard to climb up this rock. Meanwhile, gathering more stuff. Can't be mad at that. Oh, well that's it for day 1. Gonna go ahead and pause it right there and quit it. So day 1, got half a forge done, and that was it, but we will be back here on day 2 in 1 week from today. So every Saturday at 8 o'clock my time, and I'll figure out the other times and I'll post it on there. And we're going to do this every week and show you the very next day, and hopefully we will not die. It might take me a while, and I might actually switch it up and do more often throughout the weeks, but it will be every Saturday at this time. I will do it live, and we'll be playing on Izzy World, and we will do that. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day, and you know, like me and subscribe. That'll help out. Thanks, guys.